Next up on Ask the Minister, this question: I feel quite lost. How do I find my purpose? So, I usually say to folks, when you say purpose, what do you mean? You know, we have words that we think mean the same thing to everyone, and there's a universal definition, but we also use words within the own context of ourselves. So, I would say to the person asking this question, what do you mean when you say purpose? Is it something you feel like you should be called to? If so, who's doing the calling? Is it something you feel like you're meant to do? The reason you're here on this planet is there something or someone you imagine is creating this reason for you other than yourself? So is there also this nagging urge to be something other than you are? And we have to realize that there are some cultural influences in that. We live in a society where there's a sense of, if we don't have thousands of followers in social media, or we haven't made some impact that affected thousands of lives, or done something to benefit humanity on a large scale, that we're either failures or we aren't doing the right thing, we haven't found our purpose. The question I would pose is, what if who you are right now is perfectly enough? What if there was nothing more for you to do than whatever it is you're doing right now? So when you say purpose, what exactly is this coming from? So the other thing is, if you truly want to find your purpose, your calling, whatever it is, and you don't know what that is right now, remember that our purpose usually springs from what makes us feel alive, what brings us bliss and joy. So, what are those things in your life right now? Do you not have any of those things? Go try some stuff out. Go experiment, go play, go sign up for activities, for new things, and see what resonates within you. And do those things. Your purpose doesn't also need to be your job that you get paid for. Your purpose doesn't necessarily need to impact hundreds and thousands of lives. It may be just for you, and maybe only 5 people are affected by it. So re-examine what's the rationale behind and the reasoning behind you believe you need to have a quote unquote purpose. Sometimes our unhealed wounds and traumas get in the way of us finding our purpose, because all we're doing is living from not experiencing the pain of those unhealed wounds. So if that's the case, perhaps doing some healing work first to sort of clear that energy will allow you to feel more aligned with, again, whatever you believe is yours to do. One more thing to contemplate: what if there was no such thing as purpose? There was this choice. As in, sometimes we like to think that our life has some deeper intrinsic meaning other than us just existing. And I don't want to get nihilistic on you, but what if that was it? And what if our purpose and the meaning of our life was just whatever we chose it to be? Would you be okay with that? How does that feel to hear that? That it doesn't need to come from outside of ourselves. It's just whatever we choose, and to be okay with that. So think on those a little bit. And again, if you want to get into some further discussion, message me directly. Head over to revogan.net. You'll see some ways you can contact me, plus also make a donation if this answer helps you out any.